I'm here with Wayne Danforth for the May 2024 Resident Spotlight. Wayne, how are you today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice weather today.
Great. So I just want to ask you a few questions and get to know you a little bit better. For those of you who don't know, Wayne is new to our board of directors. He began in March as a board director. So Wayne, we're just going to ask you a few questions about yourself and get to know you a little better as a person and not just as a board member. So if you want to start, just let us know where you were born, where you grew up.
I grew up in Lewiston, Maine, and I went to Lewiston High School, graduated in 1970. While I was there, I played football, and I played on a championship football team, and I played basketball and made a lot of friends. And after that, I basically went on to the University of Maine to get a degree in business administration with a focus on accounting. And I lived in Maine pretty much all my life, but with my job experience, I traveled significantly throughout the United States and the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now you're talking about that. What did you do for a career when you were traveling?
Well, basically, I started off with an IT background back in 1973. Started off as a junior programmer working for a bank company, and then in 1980, I left the banking industry and went to work for Bass Shoe Company as a systems analyst. And over a period of 15 years, I expanded from system analyst to project manager to department manager to the head of the whole IT department. In 1995, I left Bass Shoe and I went to work for Dexter Shoe as Vice President of Information Technology, and worked for them for 7 years on many significant projects. Both companies I worked for, I traveled throughout the United States because we had different locations throughout the United States. Predominantly, I helped them set up a warehouse in Atlanta, Georgia, and then I also went to the Caribbean where there was 2 manufacturing operations in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, where I helped them automate their entire factory systems.
Okay, so you've been around.
I've been around. And then after that, in 2001, I basically, Dexter Shoe was shut down, and I started my own website development company with 2 other gentlemen and ran that for 15 years.
Okay. Now you're happily retired?
Happily retired.
Ready to do some work on the board?
That's right.
Okay. Well, outside of that, what are your hobbies? What do you do for fun?
Well, I do quite a bit. Down here, my main focus is basically golfing, socializing with people, going to the dances, occasionally going down to the pool. We play shuffleboard, my wife and I, and we do a little bit of pickleball. Back in Maine, because I'm a snowbird, I live in an RV camp, and it's right on the lake, and we do a lot of fishing, swimming, and we play a lot of cribbage. And we also play golf up there, so we have a lot of friends up there that we also do a lot of activities with.
So we're going to back it up a little, just
Sure.
when did you become a resident here at Seven Lakes?
I came here in 2021.
2021, okay, so you've been here for almost 3 years now?
Almost 3 years.
Yeah.
We bought in January and we came down in February for 2 weeks to get acclimated to our new condo. Mm-hmm. Came back down in April, and then in August my wife retired, and then in October I retired, and then we came down here for the first winter in 2021.
Okay. Have you been involved in any committees or groups at Seven Lakes besides your new board role?
Other than just playing on the leagues, those are the only group activities I've done.
Okay.
I'm in the nine-hole men's league.
If you had to pick just one thing about Seven Lakes as your favorite, what do you think it would be?
I think it's the socialization of the people here. It's a great place to make friends and acquaintances. Back in Maine, I lived in kind of a remote area, and we didn't have the opportunity to socialize as much as we do down here. my wife and I are both surprised how easy it is to meet people and make new friends, and you know, they really help make our life down here enjoyable.
Okay. What's considered your greatest accomplishment in life so far?
Well, my great accomplishment in life is bringing up 8 girls and having them all go through colleges and start their own businesses and have, you know, very successful families and stuff like that. Along with that, we have 9 grandkids. We have 1 great-grandson, and we have another granddaughter coming in May.
Wow, big family.
So that's a lot of accomplishment right there.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add for yourself to let the residents of Seven Lakes, anything you want to tell them?
Well, the biggest thing I think that I'd like to see the residents down here really understand what they're getting for their money. There's so many activities, and if you participate in the things that are here, you'll quickly realize how much of a value Seven Lakes is. And Diane and I have experienced that personally, and it's just a great place to retire. And I think new people that are coming here, the biggest thing is to get involved, meet friends, go to the pool, start golfing, join the tennis club or the pickleball and stuff like that, and you'll find that your life down here is pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just the last question for you before we let you go about your day. Is there any advice you have for a new resident of Seven Lakes, someone who's just coming in who doesn't know anything yet?
Well, the biggest thing is, depending on which building they're in, they need to get involved with the people that are within their building. Mm-hmm. If they have, social events and patio parties and stuff, that's a great way for them to meet people. They also should get, well aware of the facility itself, who the managers of the departments are, because they can help you a lot in your transition into condo living. Your condo rep is very important to you when it comes to activities, knowing what to do if you have a problem, and they're always there to help you. And but the biggest thing is really getting involved in your condo, and then later on expanding it to the other opportunities here, whether they're golf, pickleball, tennis, or whatever.
Okay. Anything you'd like to add as a final note, or?
Well, the only final note is that Diane and I, we've been here 3 years, and the two of us are amazed at how many friends we've made. Mm-hmm. And it's so easy. I mean, we started off, which is kind of a funny story for us, is that when we first got here, we went to the main pool, and we were sitting in the pool and having conversation with people, and then we found out there was 2 other couples here. And my wife's name is Diane. Well, the other couple was Diane and Al. Mm-hmm. And then the other couple was Diane and Ray. And since that day, those 2 couples have been our best friends, and we've done so much together, and it's just amazing to us how that connection just happened on one day in the pool. Mm-hmm. And I think everybody can have those kind of experiences if they join in on things. Okay. That's about it.
That's about it? Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Wayne. I know you're busy and you got a lot to do, and so do I. So we appreciate having you here today and having you on the board, and good luck.
All right. Thank you very much.